Christmas is not a time of year. It's a state of being. Friends, this week I want to share with you a story of what happened when a group of us in end-of-life care got together and partnered with people in the community to bring Christmas to somebody who was not expected to live until December 25th. This is actually an amalgamation of 3 different stories. I have permission from all 3 families, but I still choose to combine these somewhat just to protect the identity of people involved. This is one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had, and it taught me something about Christmas that I didn't understand before. So I hope for the next 5 minutes or so that you will sit back, take in the story and the images, and just sit with this idea that Christmas is not just one time of year.
It was late September, a warm autumn day. The leaves on the maples outside her house were just starting to turn. Family was gathered inside, a tree trimmed, presents wrapped, and a cooking Christmas meal permeated the smell of fall. Christmas was her favorite time of year, a love and joy she had handed down to her family. But this year was different. The tumor was growing, and she knew she had celebrated her last Christmas already. Her advent now was an anticipation of the life that would come next, because this one would soon be ending. My chaplain friend and I were bound and determined that she would celebrate Christmas with her family one more time. If we couldn't get her to Christmas, we would have to bring Christmas to her. So on this late September afternoon, we all gathered. We had a Christmas service, one of the most beautiful services I've ever been a part of. As we sang Silent Night, the golden leaves of an aspen in her backyard began to drift to the ground. Then we had a Christmas sing-along with the grandchildren singing and laughing along. 3 generations all together. We sang Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Jingle Bells, and all the usual kids' favorites. Santa came to visit too. This house that had only known sadness in recent months was transformed into a place of joy and peace. A place overflowing with love. It was a cold, snowy Christmas Eve when I received the call. It was time, and they wanted me to come for one last visit. Her family was gathered around her bed next to the Christmas tree. We gently sang her favorite Christmas songs. As we finished singing Silent Night, she passed away into that heavenly peace. Later that night, as I led a church full of people singing Silent Night, amongst all the radiant, candlelit faces, I thought I briefly saw hers, smiling back at me. And then she was gone. Christmas is not a time of year. It's a state of being. It's a letting in of the light every day that the darkness cannot overcome. And the knowledge that every day is an opportunity for resurrection and rebirth in this life and the next. It's about the promise brought by one small child that we can never truly die.
So friends, may we take heart in the idea that Christmas is something that lives here. Christmas is something that is inside of us. And we also have an obligation to bring Christmas with us throughout the year. We often focus on feeding the hungry around the holidays, and sometimes not during other parts of the year. For those who follow the teachings of Jesus, the way of Jesus, we understand that we are to feed the hungry every day, that we are to be that light every day. We are to welcome the stranger every day. And yes, we are to walk with and heal as much as possible those who are sick. And that happens every single day. And yes, just as the Easter story is a reminder as well, we live every day with the idea that we can be born, that we can be made anew, that in the darkest of times there is always the light of hope. And even in our deaths, there is rebirth. So may we take that essence of Christmas, the essence of that light into the world, and make it be Christmas every day, every minute, every hour. And don't worry about whether this Christmas is perfect. It won't be. But focus instead on what it means for that light to come into our lives. And even more importantly, what does it mean for that light in the world? And how do we carry forth that light? Peace be with you, my friends. Walk in beauty. Know that it is completely okay to be sad during this time of year as well. But my hope is that you will find some wonder and maybe even some joy in this season that you can carry with you all year long.